Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever wanted to watch something with no script, something so garbage that even you might even vomit? Wait, you didn't? Well, too bad. You are gonna have to. Day 200. I woke up with the eyesight of a toddler, which I swiftly fixed and got back to doing nothing because I ran out of ideas already. I found these raw ores. I got 4 diamonds and a little lower stack of iron. Exclude the 40 something I already had. After that, I demolished this house. Day 201. We stripped the house and added these. I'm not sold on it yet. It's time to conquer the nether. By conquer, I mean barely make it out with my life with blaze rods. So began my journey to find another fortress, which led me straight to a bastion. I was inches away from raiding the bastion, but decided against it. Psych, we are hitting it from the side. Okay, for real this time, I'm leaving. Day 202. The search continues. I found 2 ancient debris while tunneling. I searched all day and arrived at another bastion. Oh wait, it's the same one. Day 203. Finally found a fortress in this smurfed looking biome. I got up to only get knocked down, but once I climbed up, my shield broke. I made a strategic retreat. Day 204. I tunneled my way back. That's all. It's all I did. Day 205. Finally arrived home. Sorted my inventory. Smelted the iron. Bought a mending book. Searched all day for the unbreaking guy. Had to parkour before finally finding him. I bought the unbreaking book. Slapped both books on my shield before trying to snipe phantoms. I sniped one in close range before running out of arrows and having to sleep. On day 206, I restocked on arrows and food and headed back to the nether. Got blaze rods, then nether warts. Day 207, I got a wither skull and struggled my way out of the war zone. Day 208 was a chill day. I did some wood chopping. Here's some ASMR. Got rich and got poor again for golden carrots. On day 209, I murdered a family of 4 zombies before proceeding to mine obsidian to connect the stronghold to my base via the nether. Then I started making my way to the stronghold, which I managed to arrive at the midnight. To what I presume is the village that my stronghold is buried under. Day 210, I got jumped. After that, I made my way down, found the stronghold. The portal was found soon after. I filled out the ice I had on hand before setting up the nether portal, which led me down to Bedrock. Day 211, mined my way out of the lava lake that my portal was buried under. That was fun. And set up a new portal above ground that led me straight to a cave system. So I broke the purple portal and mined my way down. Then I mined my way up. I surfaced pretty close to the village. On day 212, found where I originally dug down, which took more effort than I like to admit. Then I made my way back to the portal room to go through the nether portal once again. It connected. Now, is it connected both ways? Nope, of course not. Well, at least it's on the surface now. I was connecting up a pathway to my home portal when I found 2 ancient debris again by complete accident. I arrived home on midnight. On day 213, I prepped for the dragon fight all day. Brewing potions, restocking on arrows, all that stuff. Day 214, I made an ender chest just in case I fell in the void and lost all my tools. Then I made my way to the stronghold, drank my potions, opened the end portal and entered The end. With ugly ass skies thanks to the night vision portion. The fight was a struggle. The Bedrock dragon dives at you, fires the purple stuff at you non-stop. I was climbing a pillar and I'm dead. Day 215. I got prepped to go back to the end with a good looking sky this time. I recovered my items and died while trying to equip them, but luckily I had set up a bed. Went back to the end a third time, and you know what they say, the third time's the charm. I took out all the crystals, pummeled the dragon with a gold sword, ripped shard in the chat, switched to fisting the dragon, cause my sword broke. Then I switched to my pickaxe, which was actually better than the gold sword. And finally, the end dragon was slayed. I collected the XP from the dragon. Some of them went to the portal. Cranked my render resistance to the max. Yes, 10 chunks is my max. And entered the desolate lands of the outer end. As I spawned in, I got a taste of that YouTuber luck. But unfortunately, my luck still outweighs the YouTuber luck, making it so that there isn't a single end ship in this behemoth of an city. Oh look, I get a new sword. Yay! After looting 2 treasure rooms, I started my journey for another end city, which didn't actually take that long cause I got them luck boosters. I towered straight up to the end ship, killed the guardian, looted the balls, and grabbed the elytra, and I flew away. Then I got lost and ran out of rockets because I refused to go back and check the recording for the chords. So I had to navigate my way back by foot, which took me the entire day to find that end city. Day 218. It took me like another 10 minutes to find the portal. Bruh. I also just left the dragon nade cause I don't know what to do with it. Then I made the short trek back home by foot. I took to the skies and saw my world in a whole new light. Then I ran out of rockets. I organized what I got from the end, and overall, it was pretty great. I stored the loot in my ender chest for now. On day 219, I grabbed a mending book and applied it to the elytra. Then I traded to both heal my elytra and to get enough emeralds to buy Unbreaking 3 book. I combined the Unbreaking 3 book with my elytra and named it E-Wings. Oh, I forgot to mention, I re-enchanted my bow a couple of times to get this guard bow. Moving on, I grabbed this diamond sword that was near perfect and applied the Sharp 5 book to it, therefore dubbing it Shard 2.0. On day 220, I encountered a new problem. I don't have the gunpowder to make rockets. Solution: industrialization. What you are looking at now is a multi-platform creeper farm. That is just a basic mob farm with trapdoors on it. It's a pretty simple design overall. I'll leave a link to the tutorial just in case. So yeah, we are building that on repeat. I collected materials all day. Then I hunted creepers at night, which made me question whether the farm was necessary. The answer is yes. On day 221, we took to the skies to drop down even lower. Mined all day, it's hard being a miner. Here's a nighttime view of the base. Day 222, we got mad wood for trapdoors. Day 223 pretty much went the exact same way, except I overfilled the shulker box with trapdoors. Day 224, I got attacked by an army of ants in IRL. Then I scouted a place to build my farm, which I found instantly, and towered up 100 blocks above sea level. Ladies and gentle aliens, we have Connected Glass by Skudev. Available on MCPED right now. On day 225, stripped this one corner log, then I mined. I actually made it out before sunset. Probably because I have 20 other things that is not stored in my inventory. Day 226, I set up the storage collection area to store my building blocks because I didn't have enough shulkers to build another shulker box. Then I finished building the base pillar. On day 227, I only managed to build half the first floor. Day 228, I moved my bed to the creeper farm and stayed up late almost the entire night to get the first floor finished. On day 229, almost finished the second floor. Day 230, finished the second floor and remember to add the spider spawn blockers. On day 231, we completed the third floor. Day 232, the fourth and the final floor of the farm was complete. Day 233, almost finished the stone ceiling before removing the torches. Had to sleep before putting the water because I removed the torches. Day 234, added the water and sealed off the farm. Then I waited for the creepers to log in, which didn't happen. Then I went inside the farm to check for any torches that I forgot to break. There wasn't any, so I left my avatar AFK that night while taking notes, which is what I'm doing right now. Hi. And no creepers spawned. Great. I also lit up the next island a bit, but nothing changed. I drove my render distance, my simulation distance, nothing worked. On day 235, I went down in search of caves and dropped into my own cave and started lighting up this mine shaft, and it led to this. I couldn't even lit up half that cave with over 2 stacks of torches. I flew out of the cave using this small opening to the surface. On day 236, I returned to the farm and took a break. After I returned, I decided to lit up this entire island. So I fisted some trees, got charcoal and started lighting up this thing. Day 237, I spent the day cooking and at night we lit up the island. Day 238, I did some further investigating and decided that lighting up the entire island isn't necessary. I went back to the creeper farm at night, it still didn't work, so I had to hunt creepers by foot. I only managed to get 2 gunpowder. Before the night ended, I tried one last time with my render distance lowered, and the farm failed me once more. Day 339, I went back to see the other world that I had built the farm on, to see what I've done wrong. I noticed a couple of things, besides from the fact that it's working. 1. It had more layers. 2. The roof is lit up. 3. The kill chamber is only open on one side. Other things such as ground and the terrain next to it were pretty similar. Returning from that observation, I changed the kill chamber, lit up the roof, and went to the mines. I finished mining stone on day 340. Upon returning to the surface, I got wood. Then I hunted creepers at night, because as of right now, I couldn't even get up to the creeper farm without rockets. Between day 241 and 42, I finished adding 2 layers to the farm and finished off the ceiling. Then I waited and waited, but nothing happened. I went back. The inside of the farm was fully dark. I returned to the surface to chill. At nightfall, I returned to the farm and yet again, it didn't work. Then I lit up another island and returned, and it still did not work. At this point, I figured that it must be a cave system. I mean, what else could it be? Guess what? It's not a cave system. Then I loaded the backup of repeat and copied the creeper farm over to an ocean using structure blocks. And it started working. Then I /killed myself and went back to the OG creeper farm to see if it was working. The answer is no, of course. On day 145, I went back to the end to collect more shulker shells. Throughout the next 15 days, I packed up my mob farm, rebuilt it block by block in these coordinates. Day 260, got rockets. Day 261, I removed the ruins of the old mob farm because it was visible with my max render distance. Day 262, I went back to the trial chamber to steal their wall and dealt with some children.
What the hell is even that?
Day 263, I get some room lights. That is all. I forgot to wear golden hat to fight an army of pigs. Day 264, I get new skin. Then I try to pimp the tree farm and dealt with this bug where the blocks won't drop but just disappears, and the second I try to place another block in its place, it just comes back. It's like my ex. I concluded that the bug must be a result of unloading this water stream, so I bounced on it. Crazy style.
What the fuck?
Day 264. I wanted to build a bridge while waiting for the cross water stream to disappear, but got stuck by the fact that I can get more wood. Due to this disheartening, I stopped playing for a while, and also because my fan broke and my phones won't stop overheating. After a few days of intense heat, I logged back in, but I couldn't do anything. Like, I don't want AFK wasting days. In that same day, I logged into my off-camera world and discovered that the problem wasn't the crosswater stream, it was Minecraft. So I did some troubleshooting and got it fixed. How? I deleted a couple of duplicate worlds and flipped the switch a couple of times. Why? Because this started happening when Minecraft asked me to move my storage location. So I figured it was probably because the application storage was full. Anyways, where were we? After returning, I get more wood and started working on the bridge. Day 266, ran out of wood. Why? Because I was filling out the bottom.
You stupid.
Yep. Day 267, I continued building the bridge and I was locked in. So locked in fact, I completely missed the waterfall disappearing. I only noticed the waterfall had disappeared on day 268. Day 269, we finished the bridge. Day 270, after a quick inventory sort, we went back to the nether to collect more room lights because what I have isn't enough. I returned after doubling what I already had. Day 271, I started the pimping. Day 272 had a bit of a reset because the design I was going for was too thick with 2 C's. Night 273, we finished the pimping. Day 274, I needed to heal my 2 pickaxes that have been on death's door for ever since we built the creeper farm. Day 275, I wanted to get more rockets but got lost on the way to the farm and returned empty-handed. Then I took down the sugarcane farm because it was annoying to use and it blocked my view. After taking down the farm, I converted it into a wheat farm. Day 276, I replaced the windows of my house with connected glass for no reason. Then I proceeded to undo the previous stripping and retouch the front a bit. It was looking like a Gramps with glasses, so I added leaves to kind of fix it. Didn't really work. Day 277, did some roofing. It was looking like an emperor penguin, so I took it down and went with a design that wasn't as bulky. It's still looking like emperor penguin though. Day 278 was spent on healing. By the end of the day, both of my pickaxes was in good state. Of America. Day 279. It's time to begin improving the mines. I began this by removing the totem pole before proceeding to look frantically for my shovel before finding it immediately and leveling up the ground a bit. Day 280. We built the wall and I got low. Now listen here, fellas. Imagine a world built by an ancient miner, slowly decaying over time before being discovered by a mysterious man that makes the abandoned mines his home, securing this wall with tiny pieces of wood he found from the collapsed mine shafts. Day 281, we tear down the old vault and readjusted the mine entrance. Day 282, I saw the new wall was looking a bit too two-dimensional and made it even worse. Then I used to cover up my mistake. Day 283, we made the staircase a bit wider. Day 284, realign the staircase. Yep, that's it. Day 285, we made the staircase even wider. Well, not the staircase, literally. I just carved up enough room for the walls. Day 285, I farmed the grey flower, which is actually white. Then I gathered sand to convert it into concrete, which took the entire day. Day 286, I started working on the wall, but ran out of concrete instantly. Not to worry though, I found a gravel vein pretty close by. Only if there was a desert. Day 288, we desecrated my neighboring lands for sand and got more concrete. Day 289, we finished the part that required concrete. Then I worked overnight to death to finish the inner wall. Day 290, I went to the end and collected chorus wood, which I later smelted into chorus flour and combined with 9 brace rods to get 36 end rods. Day 291, I roofed diamonds. Nope, I didn't roof diamonds, but deep slate. Day 292, we finished the ancient part of the mine, then spruce up the entrance. Here's a full experience of the mine tunnel. Nice. Day 293, what more pork? Then I decided that I wanted a custom tree in the courtyard of the library, to which I wanted to use oak wood, so I gathered oak wood, spruce leaves and birch leaves till sunfall. Day 294, I started building the tree and got the minimum down. Day 295, I added some branches. Day 296, it's time to add the leaves. I try to keep it airy according to advice I took for myself. Not really sure if it's working. Day 297, the leafing is almost done, just need some variety. Day 298, we added some variety. Day 299, I saw the side view of the tree and had to do a bit of touching up. It looks maybe better, I don't know. Then I chilled under the tree while watching the sunset on day 999. Wait, you didn't really think that I would end the video without asking you to subscribe. Also like if you enjoyed the video, comment if you didn't. And that's been 300 days in Minecraft Bedrock. Wait, hold on. Nope. Yep. Okay, bye.